On this week's episode of That Sound podcast, we have the Limerick lady, Ellen Beamish. Ellen, it's a pleasure to have you on this evening. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
It's great to have you. Ellen, you are a singer-songwriter hailing from County Limerick.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about your releases that you have out currently and what your plans are for the future.
Um, Sorry, I'll just plug in my laptop. So I've just released my third single. It's called Alone. I wrote and produced it myself in my room. So I studied music production in college, and I'm used to like producing bands and other singer-songwriters. And just kind of the last few months, it's been the first time where I've actually had a bit of time to myself. And I'm like, okay, I'll write and record some of my own songs that I've been sitting on. So I could be really selfish with, I guess, with the production and the writing it and spending ages like getting weird synths and guitars and stuff going, which I feel like will really benefit me in the future when I work and produce with other people again, hopefully. So, yeah, Alone is my latest single. I was really inspired by like Garbage, a little bit of Linkin Park and Placebo, so I really wanted to write something with a little bit of edge, but also have a lot of cool effects and stuff going. So, yeah, it's out now on streaming. It was really fun to write. And yeah, thank you for listening to it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And we had spoke previous about your other two singles, Walk Over Me and Eternal Summer. And Eternal Summer in particular, I really enjoyed with that sort of chorusy electric guitar and the laid back vocals for the verses that then take into the chorus. Really, really cool. And Walk Over Me. I don't know why I keep referencing it as Walk All Over Me, but is another killer track as well that people need to throw their ear on.
Thank you. Eternal Summer's a song that I put out 3 years ago, and I never thought I'd write another song again. So that's why it was really cool to release Walk Over Me a few months ago because I was kind of getting back into the groove and, oh, can I do this? Can I write a song? Even just feeling confident in my singing voice because I feel like I'm not a confident singer. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like the reaction to Walk Over Me has been really good and really positive, and it encouraged me to then put out Alone and stuff like that. So yeah, I just love guitar music and I love my guitar pedals and synths and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been really nice that people have been listening to those songs and that they connect with them.
That's very interesting, Ellen, that you would say that you wouldn't have viewed yourself as a confident singer at the time, as I would think that Eternal Summer was a very, very strong vocal track for one that was your debut.
Oh, thank you. I remember I spent like 3 months trying to get the vocals right for that and like, oh, nearly killing myself trying to get it right. And I thought I'd never put it out. And no, I got to a point where I was like, right, if I don't put it out as it is right now, I never will. But yeah, I spent so long sitting at the piano trying to like sing the parts and get it feeling right and even sitting right in the mix and stuff like that. But no, thank you. It's very nice for you to say that.
And did you produce them all yourself?
Yeah, so Eternal Summer I produced while I was in college, so I had access to this really fancy studio. But Walk Over Me was one that I did in my bedroom, and I was a little bit like, oh, can I live up to what Eternal Summer is? But I feel like I did an okay job, just kind of messing around and driving everyone else in the house mad. But yeah,
That's the cost of living with a musician, isn't it? They've just got to
yeah,
live with it while we figure it out.
100%.
But it'll all pay off in the end. So have you been working on any more tracks? Have you any more coming up that will be hitting the airways?
Ooh, I have one or two songs I've been kind of sitting on that someday I'd like to pull out and brush off and give them another little go and see how they go. I have a few guitar riffs, just the last month's been a bit crazy. Like, I'm like moving to Belfast and stuff, so I'll get around to them at some point. But I do have two or three more songs kind of up my sleeve that are almost there, I guess.
Cool. Well, for anyone listening here that is hanging out around Belfast or near the scene in Belfast, be sure to hit Ellen up for some collaboration and see how you get on musically.
Yeah. Also, I'd love to like play my own shows and stuff because I used to play shows with a band, but I've never done a solo show, so that's something I'd really like to look forward to and do in Belfast.
Well, I think Belfast will definitely be a perfect canvas for you to paint on because I know there are a lot of venues hosting some open mics and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that'd be pretty cool. Need to get a band first, I guess, but yeah.
You'll you'll have no problem finding some players up there. That is for sure, Alan.
I know I've
Um,
been reaching out to one or two people and stuff, so yeah, we'll
for
see.
sure. For sure. There's a couple I can recommend to you. I'll send them on afterward.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Cool. Well, we are here to talk about Sam Fender's gig in Belfast on Thursday night of last.
Yes.
You were in attendance at Ormo Park for Sam Fender's show.
Yeah, no, he was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It was actually my third time seeing him.
Very, very good. Very good. Did you get to catch any of the support acts by any chance?
I didn't actually because I was up in Belfast to sort out student accommodation, and I was very nearly going to sell my ticket, but I had to meet them at 7:30 or something. So I got in the door at 2 minutes before Sam Fender came on stage. So I'm very lucky I got to see him at all. It was very quick, very spontaneous, but yeah, I would like to have seen CMAT, but what can I do?
DMAT was very good. And I know I had said it
Yeah.
to you off camera that I was a little bit perturbed with the sound for Sam Fender's gig,
Mm.
but the sound for CMAT was actually really, really good.
That's surprising because usually it's like the other way around. They try and make the main act sound amazing and blow the opening acts off the stage. But I do wonder, was it like the wind was carrying it or something? Because where I was standing, he actually sounded really good, but I did see people online saying that the sound wasn't good if you were in the center or off to the side or something. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
surprised that people had that issue.
the wind seemed to have picked up as the
Mm.
evening went on. Myself and the crowd that were there that traveled to see Sam Fender, we didn't get to catch Aaron Rowe's set, unfortunately. But from what
Mm.
I seen of it online, it looked absolutely class, and he played a stormer. He's been really, really breaking strides in the scene at the minute, and rightly so.
Yeah, like unfortunately I missed him, but I know people were saying that, the opening acts were really good, so I'll have to catch the two of them next time.
Nice, nice. I'm sure you will get to catch them the next time. So, when you got into the venue, which of the opening tracks were playing across the PA? Did you make it for Hey Jude?
Oh, I actually don't remember what was playing when I came in. I remember I was very focused on like, right, I have to get up as close as I can without being a bit of an asshole and standing in someone else's way who's been there for a couple of hours because that annoys me. Like, my dad was at the gig and I was trying to find him, but I gave up and was like, I'm just gonna stay where I am and find him later. Yeah.
Very good, very good. So, did you manage to get close enough to the stage, Ellen?
Yeah, I think I was close enough considering without, upsetting anybody. So, yeah.
Nice, nice. A great success then in finding your way close to the stage without putting anyone out who had been there for the whole evening. But
Yeah.
you made it just in the nick of time for Sam's set, and he opened with Angel in Lothian,
Mm.
and he went on into Spice. First two that I'm not the biggest fan. I would know some of the more popular ones or a lot off the new album, but I was very happy to see Will We Talk come early in the set list, along with
Same.
get, Getting
I,
Started in
I was gonna
Arm's
say that
Length.
was, yeah, I was gonna say that like Will We Talk is one of the highlights of the set for me.
That was one of your favorites in the set.
Yeah. it was just kind of like, the first two songs, everyone was a little bit like, okay, but then when Will We Talk came on, it just took off from then on. So, yeah,
Yeah, and then after Arm's Length, we had the Borders with a special appearance from a fan in the crowd to
yeah,
join them playing acoustic guitar.
yeah, that was really cute. He was like,
I
we need
thought
more
that was
lasses on stage. So,
100%, and I believe her name was Holly, and
mm.
she absolutely rocked it,
Oh,
which
yeah,
was great.
she was really going for it.
Yeah, for sure, which is great to see.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
We are absolutely delighted to announce that we have All Kings Competitions on board as a sponsor for season 3 of That Sound podcast.
All Kings are Ireland's original and best online competition website.
From Ferraris to houses to cash to luxury holidays and everything in between, All Kings have got you covered at great prices, great value. They can't be beat.
Check out All Kings on all social media platforms.
Oh, 100%. I know another little boy had a sign as well, and everyone around me was like, no, he didn't get to go up. But I was like,
Ah,
here,
no,
Holly
that
is
would have
having
been
so much
amazing.
fun. Yeah.
Um, from seeing certain incidences of that or instances of that before in regards to the Foo Fighters having some fans up on stage or Coldplay having fans accompany them on stage to play some tracks, I thought it was a class act and she absolutely rocked it. So that
Oh,
was one of
yeah.
the highlights of the show for me.
I remember seeing the Killers in Belfast a few years ago, and they brought up a guy on stage to play drums, and he was really good as well.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be a dream of mine to
Mm.
get picked out to
Yeah,
rock some drums with someone. That'd be a lot of fun.
I know, especially drums as well. I don't know what he even heard up on stage, but he was really good.
I'm sure a part of you was wishing that you could be up there too.
Oh, I feel like I would just like faint or something, but no, it would be really cool.
Well, you will be up there soon enough, I'm sure.
A girl can dream.
Very good, very good. Next in the set list, we had Crumbling Empire,
Hmm.
and then pinnacle of the set, I thought People Watching was absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah. Like again, the audience just like lifted off. I found he put one or two songs into the set list that I personally would liked if he switched out for other songs, but when he played songs like that, then it was like, yes, everyone was like suddenly the whole crowd was reunited, like singing all those lyrics. Even
I
like
would
with sorry?
I would agree with you completely. There were a
Yeah.
couple of songs in there that I'm thinking, ah, yeah, you could have switched out for something else.
Yeah, like it was my third time seeing him, and the two previous times he played songs like Dead Boys, but he didn't play it this time, and I was like, no. But it was still a really good show.
Yeah, for sure. Next in the set, we had All Right. After that, I thought this track was brilliant. Holding Aldi Death Queue. I was very happy to see that.
Oh yeah. I remember
The
they tried to start a mosh pit behind me and no one joined in, so I just felt bad for the guy.
Oh no, no, that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
I think the sound in particular, especially where I was standing, was
Mm.
a little too low for that track to have the emphasis that it needed to have on the crowd.
Yeah, it's a song that's like really like in your face, and I don't know, like when he played it the last time, like everyone was going nuts. There was a huge mosh pit. I remember it was raining as well that day, so everyone was like messy. They were all sweaty, but I don't know, there was something strange about the crowd that when he played that, people were like, okay, you know,
Everyone was ready for it.
yeah.
Cool. What did you think of that? Were you happy enough to see that feature in the set?
Um, I don't know. I feel like in my opinion, Sam Fender has better songs than Aldi Death Queue, but again, it's like it's that burst of energy that the set needs, so I understand why he plays it.
I thought the only thing now looking back on it, I thought it was strange that he lifted the crowd with that tune to then bring it down with the next one being a Spit of You.
Yeah. I
That
suppose Spit of You is
song,
a big song that everyone knows as well.
it was definitely the highlight of the set for me.
Mm. I
So
loved all the pictures behind him as well.
I thought that was very sweet. That was very, very sentimental,
Mm.
very cool. And then we went into probably the highlight of the night for everyone, or the one that I think got the biggest reaction, which was 17 going under.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the one everyone knows the words to. He didn't even need to show it really behind him because everyone was screaming it.
Fan favorite.
Was that the song he had, which song had the pyro again?
Oh, the song that had the pyro, I believe, was Will We Talk, the one that had the pyro? It was one of the early ones, or Getting Started.
I think so, I can't remember. I just
Yeah,
remember being like, geez, that's like
I
roasting.
can't remember either. Myself and the group that I was with, we were laughing about it being a little windy and the temperatures being a little colder than they were in the previous days. And when the pyro went off, we were close enough to feel the blast of heat. And we had made a
Mm.
couple of jokes about it of saying, "Oh, keep that going. We could do it a
Yeah.
wee bit more of that."
He only did it for one song as well.
Yes, which was strange also.
No, it was even where I was standing, it was like, Jesus, that is like crazy hot. Everyone was like, whoa. But no, it was cool. It
It
was
was
so
face
like
melting.
dramatic. I loved it. Oh yeah, of course.
Very good, very good. So after that, we went into the encore, which didn't really feel like an encore, as I didn't really know that he was hoping to leave the stage after 17 going under. I don't think there was any talk of it.
Yeah, he said that he thought like encores was such like a farce, but he ended up doing it anyway. So I was like, okay.
So the encore featured The Dying Light,
Mm.
I'm Always on Stage, which wasn't in the set list. And I found it very, very strange. The way he announced it was like, I'm going to try and fit one more into the set, and then proceeded to tune the guitar and mess around with the capo to see where his vocal range would be.
Yeah. Like it was
What did
cool that he wanted to play us a new song, but I was kind of underprepared and everyone was like, oh, you could have just played another hit in that time or something. But
It was a little anticlimactic for my liking.
yeah, that's when like the show should be like taking off and it was kind of a slow song as well. It was just him and his backing singer and I was kind of like, okay, that was nice, but I don't know if that was necessary.
Not a good one for the penultimate tune.
Mm.
So he ended with another fan favorite of Hypersonic Missiles,
Oh yeah. They
which
wouldn't
is
leave him
great.
leave the venue if he didn't play that song.
Well, I hate to say it, but we had actually left the venue halfway through. I'm always on stage.
Oh
Due,
no, why?
yeah, due to the sound of where we were.
Mm.
I think I had said it to you before it. We were about 100 yards back from the center of the stage, and I'm unsure if it was the wind or the sound man that was working the desk, but the sound was rather lackluster and sounded like it was at about two or three on the volume knob and cut it on with a lot more in those speakers.
And I'm surprised you left early. But it was cool. You had
Yeah,
like confetti, there was like fireworks and everything. It was like all taking off.
yeah, we could hear it as we were walking out, and
Mm.
I was surprised, Ellen, to see the amount of people that had also left the venue early. There were thousands of people walking the road outside the venue on the Boucher Road.
Yeah, like I think when he was tuning his guitar, a lot of people around me started to leave, and I was like, oh, okay. Knowing he was going to play hypersonic missiles at the end, but I
Maybe
don't know,
maybe
like
they
it,
had enough at that stage.
or think some people want to beat the traffic, I guess, but
Yes, yeah, that too. that too. So I guess that's it as well. Some people want to beat the traffic and get out of there early. What was the highlight of the set for you?
Ooh. Um, I honestly think Will We Talk? That's kind of like, when it all took off for me and it was very exciting. Even like it was just good vibes and good energy and stuff. And even 17 going under, because that's going to be a big moment in the set as well. I think it's all the big crowd sing-alongs and everyone's like together and it's kind of a good atmosphere in the place. I
For
think those two
sure.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. They were really, really good in particular. And also, I thought the band was really, really good also.
Oh yeah, like the guy who plays keys and guitar, he's kind of like his hype man shouting one, two in the background and stuff. He's pretty cool. And the saxophone player, he's like a fan favorite as well. He's pretty cool.
He's
It
very,
is a
very
really
good.
tight band.
He's
Yeah.
got a vibe going on with the bucket hat
Oh yeah.
and all of that stuff happening. The drummer, I have to give it up. The drummer, Drew Michael, is really, really good, and he's got an excellent sound dialed in with those Tama drums. He's killing it up there every night.
Oh yeah. That's not an easy job.
No, it definitely wouldn't be, and he brings serious energy to the gig also. I think he's a perfect fit
Mm.
for it.
I think it was during 17 going under, it's like his head down, just like absolutely going for it because he knows the whole thing's taking off. It was, yeah, really good
Totally
energy.
locked in. Let the man cook.
Yes.
In regards to the rest of the set, Ellen, I know you had mentioned that you would have liked to see some other songs or
Yes.
some. What would you have liked to seen feature in the set?
Like I said, Dead Boys would be one of my favorite songs of his. Like, oh, he played it the last two times I saw him, and it's just kind of like an emotional song, and I love just that guitar tone and stuff as well.
Awesome. Were
Trying to
there any
think.
other ones that you would have liked to seen?
Um, I suppose like Get You Down and Mantra as well. They're all pretty good songs too. Trying to have a think. What's off his first album? Oh, Play God. That's a really cool song. He played that the last time as well, and it was felt kind of like biblical at one point. It was, oh yeah, I don't know. I'd love to like handpick set lists, of course, but of course it's up to whatever he feels like playing. And he played a lot off the new album as well.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
That'd be a
remember
lot of
as
fun
well.
too.
I remember in the set as well, this just came to my mind, but when he played Spit of You, this like grown man standing in front of me was just in tears and his wife was like rubbing his back and I was like, oh, that song just means so much to him. So I'm like, he can never remove that song from his set list. It's way too good.
I think that's one of his greatest songs as it
Yeah.
resonates with a lot of other people,
Oh yeah, definitely. No, it was
which
it was
is
kind of cute to see.
which is very, very cool.
Was there any
Yeah,
songs you would like to have heard?
I would have liked to have heard Chin Up,
Ooh, yeah.
and I would have liked to hear a little bit closer.
Yeah, I'm
And
surprised he didn't actually play those songs.
another sort of offcut, I would have loved to hear Me and the Dog.
Me and the Dog.
Yes,
Yes.
that would have been
That
great.
that would
That's
go hard.
another heavy vibe that I think everyone would have
Yeah.
got involved with nicely.
Mm. Especially after
And
like Aldi, Death Queue, kind of a little heavy section in the
for
middle. That
sure,
that could
yeah,
have gone
sort
hard.
of. When I had been at Queens at the Stone Age last week in Dublin, and
Oh yeah.
maybe that Sam Fender wasn't the best of a gig to go to after that, as it was a little bit softer compared to the Queen set. But I think that would have had a nice heaviness to it that would have been more reminiscent of that gig. those are the three songs that I would have loved to hear in the set somewhere.
Oh yeah. I feel like he could come back and, add in those songs in time. But I suppose if he's talking about a fourth album, it would be he'd be playing more of that. I don't know, he's so many good songs. He could play anything, to be honest.
He's had a lot going on, so
Mm.
I think that if he gets back in the studio, it would be interesting to see what he comes up with next,
Oh
and I'm
yeah.
sure that we'll definitely see him back again soon enough.
Oh yeah. I feel like he's not going anywhere.
But the sound was pretty good where you were, Ellen.
Yeah, I'd no complaints. That's why I'm surprised. People said the sound wasn't good. Maybe it might have just been the wind or something like that. But I suppose that's how it goes for outdoor gigs. I remember seeing Green Day a few years ago and kind of having the sound cut in and out, but just because it was quite windy that day.
Yeah, the outdoor gigs can be very unpredictable, and even if you do avoid the rain, the wind can play a big part in the sound being good or bad.
Mm. Like the last time I saw Sam Fender, I think it was in Belfast. It was outdoors and it just rained so heavy the whole time. But the crowd was so into it though, and he was having it as well. So, but I don't remember the sound being affected by the rain. I think it's just more the wind.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the wind seemed to play a bit of a negative factor in regards to where we were standing. But I hope that will be better the next time that I get to see him. And I hope that he has a lot better of a night tonight at Electric Picnic.
Oh yeah, he's playing tonight. You'll have to see
Yeah,
him indoors next time because I saw
I've
him at the Three Arena and he was unreal as well.
that's funny you say that. A lot of people I spoke to said that they went to see him in the Three Arena and that they
Yeah.
absolutely loved it, that the show was brilliant.
Oh, he was so good. Just even his visuals as well. It tied in with the black and white and the red of the 17 going under album. It was really cool. Whoever did his visuals that tour.
The team was brilliant. It all matched up nicely.
Mm.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Ellen, I'm very, very thankful for the time that you have given us this evening, and it's been a pleasure to have you on. I won't keep you any longer, but let our fans know and our listeners know where they can find you on social media.
So you can find me on Instagram at this.is.ellen. I'm also on TikTok with the same handle, and you can listen to my music on any streaming service, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is. Just search for Ellen Beamish. And my new song is called Alone. Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure, Ellen. I'm sure that we will have you back on in the future. Thank you very, very much.
Perfect. Thank you. It was a pleasure.